What is up, all of my horror fanatics out there? Welcome back. I'm the Jay Sloan, and today's date is May 26, 2021, and I'm back here with another Movie Madness video. It's been a couple months since my last video, and I was waiting for a special occasion, and this happens to be it. Tomorrow is my birthday. I know, the greatest day of the year. The king was born. That was super conceited, no. But tomorrow's my birthday, so I have a few guests here throughout the rest of the week/weekend. Starting off here, we have Jeremy Burchett. You guys know him. And then if I can flip the camera, which I don't think I can, we have Chris Brock. And what we have decided to do, and we have my niece Leah here for the first movie. What we have decided to do is something we've been planning for a while, is watch movies on the projector, and I'll cut and show you guys that. So, here's my projector screen, and we're going to be watching Phantasm. But not only are we going to be watching the classic Phantasm from 1979, we are going to be going through the entire Phantasm franchise throughout the duration of tonight/tomorrow. It's going to be a blast. I'm super excited. Chris, are you excited to see Phantasm on the big screen, so to speak?
Yep, I am.
We got some good food coming. Some cold drinks. We're going to be out here. We're going to be watching the first 2 movies tonight. And then we're going to move on to 3 and 4. Possibly 5. We don't know if we're going to do Ravager yet, but we have some other movies that we're going to be watching as well. It's going to be fun. Super excited about it. Phantasm is without a doubt one of my all-time favorite horror movies. Secrets do not make friends.
We're not talking about you. No.
Phantasm is one of my all-time favorite horror films. I think it's one of the most unique horror films and the hardest to categorize out of any horror movie you could possibly talk about. So I'm excited to see this on the big screen, excited to watch it. And we'll have clips throughout the movie madness, so just stay tuned, guys. Buckle up. It's going to be a long ride.
Boy. Had to do the boy thing.
I'm just sitting here at midnight.
Dude, Red's can fucking play, bro. Drinking Dos Equis.
You see, my lady left me lonely. Yes, she did. Baby left me blue. We're hot as love,
Gotta love Reg. Gotta love Jody as well. So we are not too far into the original Phantasm, the classic Phantasm. Jeremy's over there rocking, stalking.
They got him the rocker.
Yeah, we got Chris back here. We got little Leah over there. Okay, so well, we've seen it. Leah, I'll ask you first. What's your first thoughts about this movie?
I knew something's gonna happen.
What do you like it so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris, this is one of your all-time favorites, right? Like franchise-wise, Phantasm is one of your all-time favorites.
Yep.
What do you think makes this movie so unique?
Probably the way it's goes about, telling the story. It's very, it doesn't really give you too much, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It leaves a lot, a lot of it's covered in the sequels, but
Yeah.
a lot of mystery to it. Very unique with, the plot that's going on. Very suspenseful and just, I don't know, I like the idea of it. I find it very interesting.
Yeah, a lot of the context in the movie and everything that it covers is really ambiguous, so you don't really know what's going on to the last final minutes, and even then, like you said, it leaves it to the sequels. It's really kind of confusing, but that's kind of what I like about it. In a million ways, yeah. It's a unique, one of its own. It can never be remade, period.
Oh, yeah. And the score is awesome, too.
Yeah, awesome score.
It's a unique feel.
Jeremy, what do you think about Phantasm? This is your second viewing, right?
Second or third. I really like Phantasm. It's
Phantasm, that's the preferred name.
I do love the score. I have to agree with you guys.
Yeah, it's got a great score.
Great score.
What I'm excited about when it comes to you is seeing the sequels because you've never seen any of the sequels. So I'm interested to see what you think about those. So,
I do.
so Mike is about to do something, and Leah's going to have to close her eyes shortly. So we'll see you guys back here. We'll probably have at least another clip when it comes to Phantasm, and then we'll be moving right on to Phantasm 2. So stay tuned, guys, for the, I don't even know what I'm going to call this. I guess the Movie Madness, the Phantasm franchise, but we plan to watch other ones. I don't know if those will be filmed or just this this series. So stay tuned, guys, and oh my gosh. So, in conclusion of the classic, Don Coscarelli's written, produced, direct, everything was Don Coscarelli, which is amazing. Not everything, not the acting, not co-production. Yeah, but you know,
Crazy makeup effects.
we've got this movie, which I've boasted about since the beginning of the Movie Madness. So I won't talk much longer about it. I just want to say that I love it, all-time classic. And as wild and crazy as this movie is, it's a good time and it's a feel-good movie for me, as odd as that seems. Like, I can put it on and I feel at home and at peace with this movie because I love it so much. Phantasm. Jeremy, final thoughts on the original Phantasm. Sorry for blinding you.
Boy! Oh, man. Like I said, I've watched it 2 or 3 times now, and every time I like it more and more with each viewing. That is bright.
Sorry. So like it more and more with each viewing.
Yes.
Okay, so you excited to move on to 2? You think 2 is going to be good?
Blinded by the light. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Leah, what's your opinion on Phantasm, the original Phantasm? What do you think about it?
I don't know.
What do you think about the movie you just watched?
I like it, I guess.
What was the best part, do you think?
Where the car got crashed.
Okay.
Boy.
All right, Chris. Phantasm. Sum it up. 3 words. I'm giving you 3 words.
Buddy, I'm gonna put the tall man, like tall and man are not together. It's gonna be my 3 words.
The tall man.
Yeah,
Okay.
tall man. It's all about
Okay.
Angus Scrim.
Okay.
But tall and man, they're separate. Is it like?
Gotcha.
Is it separate or is it hyphen? It's separate. Yeah, he said 3 words, so separate. All
Wait,
about the tall man.
one more thing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications.
Hit that bell icon down below. Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're going to be moving on to Phantasm 2. Unfortunately, Leah will not be joining us for the second movie. She's got to go inside. But you're going to see our faces shortly, and excited to see his face, to see what he thinks about the second movie. Me, personally, it's my favorite sequel out of the series. So
I'd agree.
we'll see how it goes, guys. Stay tuned.
Hey, guys. All right. Like it was said earlier, this is going to be my first time watching Phantasm 2. Chris, what can I expect from this? This is your favorite sequel from Phantasm?
It is.
All right.
Well, people that I won't say are not fans of the original.
Mhm.
If you had any gripes with it being too slow, this one's a little different.
Okay.
It amps it up a little bit, which sequels should do.
This freaking bug.
Yeah, these bugs they're killer.
Oh, man.
It's a fun time. It's a fun
All
time
right.
for sure.
All right, I'm excited. I'll send this over to Jordan, see if he wants to use it. If not, jog on. All right, Jordan. I asked Chris while he was gone, getting some beverages. Since this is my first time watching Phantasm 2,
Okay.
what can you tell me? Some stuff to look forward to expect. Hype it up for me, bro.
Alright, you can expect titties.
Okay.
Titties are in this one as well.
Okay.
Titties are in all 5.
All right.
You get multiple amounts of titties. Great gore,
Okay.
amped up not CGI, but amped up practical effects.
Mhm.
Practical effects in this are far and I don't even know what I'm saying. They far surpassed the original. I'll say
Right,
that because
right.
the original didn't have very many effects, but I think it did it well. But this one is just it's out of the world. So, stay
Right.
tuned for that. I mean, I don't know, dude. That's what I mean. I love the effects, the story. You're gonna be a little bit weirded out about a certain character. I'll say that. But
Okay.
that's about it, man. It's a great sequel. It's action packed. It's like if you compare Aliens to Alien, that's what you would say with this movie. Basically, is what it is. So just put your rain boots on. It's about to get wet.
All right. You heard it, guys. Keep it horror.
Damn.
God. Liz, what has he done to you? Reg. This is the one I was telling you about, the girl in the...
Oh shit, dude. That's some Nightmare on Elm Street shit right there, dude.
Get the fuck It wasn't the first time the tall man had left one of his colonies.
All right, so we're.
That one was the worst
Bravo.
so far.
I would say we might be about 20
There's
minutes
no
or so
honest trail
in.
because that hunchback apparition.
What do you think so
looks
far,
like the
Jeremy?
girl in Blake's
About
head.
Phantasm 2.
We're moving east.
Bravo.
It's definitely upscaled. It's a lot faster paced. I don't know if you can tell that so far, but it's
Yeah.
it's a lot. Shows a lot more. Goes into more detail.
Also, just where we've done the fan series and stuff, man, these shots are killer.
Yeah, the shots really good. I like the shots of the road.
You still got me in jail.
Love the CUDA.
Look at that.
Just everything involved. I think Reggie, he's more fleshed out as a character in this one, and then it keeps going as the series progresses, which we'll talk about that as we get there. But
I want some more guitar playing.
oh yeah, man, yeah, me too. But I don't want to blind you, but I'm gonna. I'm gonna do this once. Say, what do you think your favorite part is about Phantasm 2?
Well,
Without spoiling anything for him.
that's what I was
as
gonna
it
say.
progresses, but like,
just love the action scenes.
Yeah,
I really
it's-
like the opening.
yeah, I do too. I really love this scene. I'm gonna cut it, but well, it's a scene that happens in this.
guys walking out.
Yeah, I love the two guys walking out along. It's like it's a scene that happens with the holy man. I don't know what I don't know if he's a preacher. I don't know what he is, but you know what I'm talking about.
Oh
right?
yeah.
I don't know
that
what-
scene too.
Yeah, I don't know what form of what form of religious activity he involves himself in. I don't know what you call him. I don't know if he's a pastor, if he's I don't know what he is, but
You
it's
don't know his rank.
yeah, I don't know his ranking. It's this cat right here. He looks like a padre or something like that. A priest maybe. I don't know, but I'm spending way too long talking about this guy. But he has some cool shit.
They always refer to them as his father.
Yeah. Well, we'll see Father here in a little while. Do some stuff. I'll probably try to get a clip of that scene 'cause it's probably the best out of the
these
entire
freaks.
movie. But anyway, wanted to get a quick clip in here while I could. The moon is still shining bright. My neighbors have yet to call the police due to chainsaw noises, loud screaming, and ominous sounds. So we'll see. Police may show up. If they do, we'll get that on camera too.
I'm still waiting for the titties, man.
Cat got choked by his own cross, man. Oh.
Chain was long enough.
Now we got an upside down cross going on.
You think that when you die, you go to heaven. You come to us.
That's one of the best lines in the whole franchise.
Yeah.
That's so fucking creepy and eerie.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, Phantasm 2 so far, amidst the bug attack.
I like it, man. Digging it quite a bit.
So, here we got 3 balls, which is what I have. They're not as shiny, but they are.
Gold, though.
One of those go, yeah. They're not as shiny, but they are 24 years old today. Technically now it's midnight, so my balls are 24 years old, all 3.
Wow. Also, documentation of proof.
12:06 a.m. Yep, May 27th. I was born 1997
So that makes
on a
you-
Tuesday, technically. Monday Night Raw and Nitro. I guess Mom went into labor when that was happening, so
I've got to find my grandmother.
yeah. So I was born on a Tuesday.
He's taken them all.
24 years, man. I've known these guys since I was
Grandfather, we've got to warn people.
15, 16.
Said, "Son, you stay here."
So we've known each other almost a decade.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty close to it, man. It's crazy. This little weird thing called YouTube is how we met each other. I thought you were a pedophile. So I did not see any of your videos, bro. And you messaged me, and I ain't gonna go into the backstory, but anyway, he wasn't a pedophile.
Oh,
Not yet.
No.
I'm kidding. Oh, no way we keep that.
Okay. Woo. No, dude. Not the priest. Not the two-hander. Dude, the blood never stops. Alright, so this clip has went on for 4 minutes. I'm going to cut it here now. Jeremy really likes Phantasm 2. Would you say you prefer the first one over this one, or do you think this one is... Which one would you rather be watching?
Be honest, this one's rocking my socks off right now.
Awesome. Well, I love this one as well. Chris?
Oh, yeah. I love it as well, man. Great movie.
Alrighty, so we're going to finish this movie. I might get one more clip in here to end the night, and then tomorrow we're going to move on to 3 and 4. I think we're going to leave Ravager out, only because it's not a definitive end to me. I much prefer the ending to 4. I know a lot of people have issues with 4, but I think, I don't know, man. 4 has a lot of suspense to it, and I'm not going to spoil anything because he hasn't seen it, but I think that's the way I want to end the series. So we're going to go ahead and end it here.
Listen, this is not happening. We're gonna wake up. It's a dream.
It's only a dream.
No, it's not.
Okay, Phantasm 2. Jeremy,
Yes.
what do you think about Phantasm 2?
I liked it a lot, man. I really want to see it through.
Do you prefer that one over the original, or what do you think?
I think I do.
Heard that, man.
Like you, man, like you were saying, the blood with some of those hinge dudes was kind of off. But other than that, man, it was a no holds bar action thrill ride.
Yeah, I agree, man. I love this sequel. It's definitely my favorite. Chris, still your favorite out of the series, sequel-wise? I mean.
Yeah. I'd have to agree. It's a fun time, man. Great sequel.
Definitely was. So we're going to wrap it up tonight, and tomorrow we're going to pick up with Phantasm 3, and we're going to watch that, and we're going to watch Phantasm 4. So stay tuned, guys.
But we are warriors. Today, technically, we stand victorious.
Alright guys, we're back here day 2, my birthday, May 27th, to continue on our Phantasm Movie Madness Marathon. We're entering into Phantasm 3, Lord of the Dead, which is, I'd say, my second favorite sequel out of the series. I'll go to you first, Chris. What do you think about part 3?
Yeah, it's probably my second favorite sequel. Man, I really like the characters that they introduced in this one.
I do too.
Well, I don't want to spoil it for Jeremy and Leah, but it's a fun little sequel. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Not as good as 2, but not really that bad either.
No,
I find it very enjoyable.
I agree. Again, sir, so we'll go over here to Jeremy now.
Yes, sir.
Are you looking forward to this movie?
Yeah, man, I am. Happy birthday, by the way, Jordan.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you to see it. Excited to get your opinion on it afterwards, and I guess we'll kind of slowly get your opinion throughout the duration of the movie and the clips. So
I know I am a fan of the characters that they introduced in this one. Just yeah.
Then we got Leah here, who's never seen it either. So she'll be watching this movie with us. It's kind of dark. I'll use the light for the next one, but as you can see, we did get candles as promised because we had to have some tonight. But we're gonna go ahead and press play, and we'll see you guys back here shortly with a few clips.
Smells like something's burning.
It's just me, baby.
Oh my god.
Just wanted a taste.
Ooh,
That's a chick from the trailer park.
dude, that's every bro. It's every like one night stand. You wake up half drunk. Somebody's doing that. You know, like it's just me, baby. And your eyes open, and you're instantly sober. Who's down there? Please just come up. So we're closing in on the end of Phantasm 3. Action-packed sequel from start to finish, really. But like, I really love the apocalyptic vibe of this one. You really feel the tall man's grasp, like along the world. Basically, he's taking over town by town. So I like that. A. Michael Baldwin's back. It's a little jarring at first, but I still like him as Mike nonetheless. The introductions of characters like Rocky is really, really awesome. The little boy, I can't remember, Tim. But I've always loved this sequel. I'm going to look over here to Chris and see what he has to say about it so far.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like the additions of the new characters, and I like how, I don't know, they're adding on to the lore about the tall man, and there's a couple things that they add in this movie. I like how they add little bits and pieces in each movie. You learn as you go along, and you know, I like that a lot. So it's a really fun movie, fun sequel.
And he's got his fixation on Mike in this one. You get to learn more about that. And,
oh yeah.
And I really,
and
really
Jody's
love,
back for a little bit.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Jody's back as well. That's another good addition. Jeremy, sorry. What do you think of Phantasm 3 so far?
So far, man, I'm a fan of this franchise. It's been really good from start to where we are now, which is close to finish. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Really digging the new characters, like I said earlier, but I was just saying that because Chris said it, but I'm saying it now because I mean it. I like the new additions, and that shot right there is awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
That was a lot of orbs.
was.
I know the budget to this film was a lot smaller than Phantasm 2. I don't know if it was cut in half, or I don't really know, but it's still, I like the isolated vibe to it. There's still a lot of good action in it as well. And yeah, really good to get to watch this. And we got one more. We're gonna be finishing the franchise because we're gonna leave out Ravager. So, Libbo, what do you think about the movie so far?
I like it.
Which one's been your favorite out of all of them?
One.
The first one? Yeah, I like the first one too. So,
She's an OG, bro.
original Genie.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and cut it here. We might have one more clip of Phantasm 3 before it closes, but if not, we'll see you back here in just a few seconds with Phantasm 4.
Anything less than the best is a film. Leave it. I'm gonna shut up. Filming now. Finish it! If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook with my DJ revolve. Ice, baby. No, ice, baby.
Okay, so
Beautiful.
Now that the party is jumping with the bass kicked in.
Yo!
we are moving on to the fourth and my eyes, I would say the final installment in the Phantasm franchise. I mean, Ravager's okay, but if I'm gonna watch it personally, if I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna end it, it's gonna be with Oblivion. I've always had a respect for it. I didn't like it as much as I do now. After the last 2 or 3 viewings of it, I really dig some of the structure of it and how they use certain shots from the past and implemented them in this. I mean, there's so much about this movie that I do admire, because I know the budget was really low for this one as well, and they kind of were just working with what they had. So, Chris, what do you think about Phantasm 4?
I agree with basically what you said. You know, budget's a little bit lower, but I don't know, man. I feel like even though I really like the second film, I feel like Phantasm is at its best when it does have a lower budget because they get more creative. Even though Part 2 they had bigger budget and there was some really good effects and stuff like that. I just love the first and even the third movie because it has that low budget charm. This one originally, if like what I've been told is true, this is supposed to be like more grander, kind of like Ravager was supposed to be, and they had like talks of Bruce Campbell being in it. So unfortunately we got like something like this, which isn't like bad. It's just more toned down, but I kind of like it. It's kind of fitting in. You know what I mean? You don't have to go too crazy with it. If you have good characters and a great story, and I think this franchise is pretty blessed with that. They have great plot and great characters, so I'm okay with it being the ending. Really like it.
Yeah, I am too. Like I said, I mean, we could move to Ravager, but I think it's just the perfect fitting ending for the franchise. So,
I agree.
Jeremy,
My eyes.
It's like a blinding light.
It is a blinding light. By
Yes,
the way.
I can't look at you.
are you looking forward to
I am looking forward to
ending the Phantasm franchise, and then afterwards we're going to get a. Tell you what we'll do afterwards. We will all be in the video together, and we'll go ahead and we'll rank the Phantasm movies at the end of the video.
Wait.
How we would rank them.
We have a handshake, and we're going to show you.
Okay.
See it? I'd probably rate that a 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna go 1.5, dog. 1.5 out of 10. No, I'm just kidding. It was good. It's 10 out of 10. Leah's excited because she gets to watch the final Phantasm movie. She's only seen 1, 3, and 4. She didn't get to stay around for 2 last night, but we are going to we're gonna go ahead and click play here, and then like I said, after we'll all do a little panel type thing, so to speak, and just rank the Phantasm movies. So, alrighty. We'll see you guys back here in a little bit with some clips. Stay sexy, guys. Dude, Tall Man's so menacing. I love it. It's awesome. It's awesome. Dude, what's nice? Yeah. So now we're seeing some flashbacks of things that were cut from the original film. Because the original cut of Phantasm was over 3 hours long. Something we were talking about. So it's really inventive to use old footage in a new film and to make it all tie in together. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the script was worked specifically for that. Maybe they knew the budget. Maybe they knew, you know.
I think that's probably what it is, which is very smart, you know.
Like you said, it wanted to be bigger, like kind of like Ravager tried to be. But maybe once they knew what they were working with, it's like, okay, maybe we have to redo some things. So
scaled it down and used what they had, like assets.
Which is good. I think this is probably, when it comes to 2, when it comes to 3, this is probably the closest to the original in terms of feel.
Because you have a lot of those clips from the original.
Yeah. And it's slower burn, you know. It's slow. There's not a lot of action in this. There's some, but it's really toned down. Jeremy, I won't turn the camera to you, but you're next to me, so they'll be able to hear you. What do you think about Phantasm 4 so far?
I thought you said Fantastic Four for a minute.
What do you think about Rise of the Silver Surfer?
Man, I'm digging it quite a bit. So far, these flashbacks are really doing it for me, man.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite parts. One of our favorite.
We quote this all the time.
Yeah.
That sounded weird.
I know. I just moved my arm and freaking water bottles like a queef.
Yeah, it sounded like a queef. That's what I was about to say. It was a queef from beyond. But
Here's the culprit. It was this
all
all
along.
along.
Not an actual queef. There's no vagina here for that to take place. But here we go with this classic scene. I love this. It's so comical. I love it.
No! I won't hurt you.
You're killing the world.
You're killing the world.
I'll go away, and I won't ever come back.
Dude, you gonna trust that face, bro? No way.
Yes.
Dude, no way.
No, dog, don't do it.
I just love this. Love this scene. Very, I don't know, man. It's just cool. Because I know they have filmed a few different, I think there was a few different endings to the movie. So there's a few different ways that it was going to originally end. So, I don't know, seeing unused footage and stuff like that. I love, dude. I love that too. How it kind of transitions there. I don't know. It's a respectable thing now, and it's awesome to watch because we talk about the fan series a lot, which we obviously do. We do on Chris's channel, but now that we know, like, it's just we know a lot behind the camera, so it's cool to see them actually implement stuff and use things that wouldn't have been used otherwise, or wouldn't have been seen by anybody else otherwise. So that's cool. But this was a 5-minute clip. So you liking this one so far?
Yeah, man. I just really like that shot where he eclipsed the sun. That was really nice.
Yeah, that was nice. Was nice. So, Chris, you have anything else to say about the scene you just witnessed?
You're killing the world.
I think the moon's coming out behind you, dude.
It is.
Yeah,
I already mentioned that.
right by your head. It's cool.
Very pretty moon.
So, we're going to go ahead and cut here. This has been a 6-minute clip because I had to show the full scene there. But we'll try to have one more small clip in here, and then toward the end of the video, like I said, what we're going to try to do, rank the movies, kind of give a little bit more talk about them. We'll be in the same video and stuff like that, like all in the same shot. So,
No.
let me down, boy. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it here, and see you guys back in a bit. So we have reached the end of the Phantasm movie madness. Just wrapped Phantasm 4 Oblivion. Jeremy.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Phantasm franchise as a whole?
I'm a fan. I feel like I was a little too tired right now to fully grasp what I just watched in its entirety, but oh man, that's a Solid franchise, dude.
Yeah, I love it too. Like I said, you didn't get to see Ravager, but I don't think you really need to unless you just want to seek it out yourself, find it, watch it. You know, maybe during the day tomorrow we can watch it, maybe inside or something. It's not. I don't know. It's not bad. It's just this is the way it ended. I love that last shot with Reggie and Mike and an ice cream truck and here and there from different, like a different universe or from a future, I guess, future self, like talking. I love that scene. So,
Yeah.
what do you think, Chris?
I agree, man. I think it's a pretty good ending for it. If you want to stop the franchise here, you can. And I really have. The more I watch it, the more I like it. You know, something I've noticed.
That moon looks awesome. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's getting covered up.
Yeah, it really is getting covered up. But yeah, definitely recommend the franchise. If, I don't know if you guys intermediate horror fans or even experienced horror fans want something different. Haven't seen the Phantasm movies, check them out.
And it's a fun marathon to binge and just watch too, because there's so many interesting twists and turns that they take, and it's just one of the most unique, if not the most unique horror franchise of all time, I would say. So, we're going to cut here, guys, and that is all we're going to be showing for the Phantasm movie madness. We're not going to be watching Ravager on camera, unfortunately. We're just going to end it here, but we are going to do, it'll probably be tomorrow, but we are going to film our ranking of the series and kind of talk a little bit more in depth about the franchise as a whole. But we hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been fun, and we'll see you guys later. Oh, hello. You guys are still here? Well, I didn't expect you to still be here, but since you are still here, I guess you're waiting for the Phantasm franchise to be ranked by us, minus Ravager, because we didn't get to watch that with Jeremy. It's about time for me to bid them farewell. They've been here since Wednesday. Today is Sunday. It's been a great time. It was a great birthday, and it was fun getting to watch all 4 of the films on the big screen, so to speak. But before they left, we almost forgot, but we didn't. We were going to rank all 4 films. Jeremy is newest to the franchise, so we're going to save him for last. And we're going to start with Chris.
Okay. So least the greatest?
Least the greatest, yeah.
Okay. For me, number 4 would have to be Phantasm 4. I'll try to make it brief. I don't want to talk too much about it. Some of the flashback scenes to the first film are some of my favorite scenes of the whole franchise.
We quote those all the time, too. That's...
I like that movie a lot. It's definitely not a bad movie in my opinion. It's just my least favorite. And number 3, probably see a pattern here, Phantasm 3. I like Rocky and Tim, and it's just a very fun movie. And number 2 would be Phantasm 2. Only thing that really is kind of different about it for me, I mean, obviously it's bigger, has a better budget, but man, it doesn't have the original Mike in it. I like the actor that plays him, but it'd been so perfect if they could have got Michael A. Baldwin back. But I like how it was bigger, had a bigger budget, and it's a very fun sequel compared to the original. And number 1 would be the original. And that's not a knock on the original. I like how it's very slow burn and suspenseful. It's probably its greatest strength. And I just love that movie. It's very unique and one of my favorite horror films of all time. It's just something special. So that'd be my ranking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to talk too much about it because I have the exact same ranking as you do. First of all, I want to say I don't like the disrespect to Roach from Point Break. Dude, no, I'm just kidding. Like, Michael Baldwin's great. It's a little bit weird when you go from 2 to 3. He's wearing the same clothes. And it's kind of, it takes a minute to get used to and get settled in, but once you do, it's good to have Michael Baldwin back. I think the full staple to the franchise, minus Angus Scrimm, which no one could ever portray the tall man like Angus Scrimm can, or could, or did, is Reggie Bannister as Reggie. Reggie is just one of the coolest characters, one of the coolest side characters, or heroes, if you will, of all time in horror films, literally. So, I love that. I had the same ranking. I would go Oblivion, Lord of the Dead, 2, and then 1. The first 2 it's really, really difficult. It's like Alien and Aliens. We kind of explained that in the video. I think Phantasm is the most unique horror franchise you're ever going to come across, point blank. The acting in it, at times it's cheesy. The side characters are really lovable. You get to settle in with most of the side characters and stick with them, kind of like Reggie. I mean, like I said, Reggie Bannister probably wasn't meant to be the staple that he was in the franchise, and as it furthered, he just became more and more important. And like I said, man, Angus Scrimm is just terrifying. There's nobody else that can do the Tall Man. So I would say Phantasm as a whole is one of my favorite horror franchises of all time. I'd put it up there with the big ones, and
Same here.
that's how I would rank it. So finally, Jeremy, how do you rank the Phantasm franchise?
A tall task, I know. No pun intended.
Okay. So, big shocker. I kind of feel the same way as these gentlemen because we have very similar tastes when it comes to horror. So, instead of my ranking, because it is completely identical and I feel the same way, horror had some of the best scenes in it, and it felt, to me, closest to the original Phantasm, and that ending is amazing.
Yeah,
I want to see 5, but 4 is also just a really solid way to end the franchise. I'm going to talk about my experience with Phantasm. So, it was honestly about as perfect of an introduction to a franchise as you could get. I was with my brothers. The full moon was out like 2 nights in a row when we were watching it. And other than us being assaulted by bugs,
Bad, I'm still wearing scars for that.
it was amazing because not only the atmosphere in those movies are fantastic, the atmosphere outside,
With the moon.
the stormy dark clouds, the full moon, it was meant to be. And that is kind of cheesy, but it's true. It is immediately one of my favorite franchises in horror genre, and I really want to watch them again.
Nice, man. I'm glad we could make you a Phantasm fan and convert you over into Phantasism.
Yep, Phantasism.
But
your brain in the sphere in no time.
it was a great time, like I said, a great birthday, and couldn't do it no better with Phantasm, man. It's just, I mean, like he said, the moon was bright, it was full, it was a perfect night.
Perfect night for it, man.
We got rained out the later 2 days. We were going to watch more movies outside, and we couldn't do that. It was too cold and too rainy. But nevertheless, we had a great time, and I'm glad to have you guys here. It was a great birthday. So, my
Had a great time.
24th birthday. I'm getting old, and I'll slowly decay.
Little
Anyway.
You could be Lopan. That's a whole different.
Oh, man, Lopan. Hit him in the middle, in the goddamn street. Oh, man. Okay.
You are welcome to have us, boy.
Thank you for that. No, but anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. This has been the Phantasm franchise movie madness. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed it. And if you haven't seen Phantasm, what the fuck are you doing? Go watch it.
You'll like it.
You're bleeding because you're going to be dead soon, Roach.
All right, keep it horror, guys.
Boy.
I'm still in it too, by the way. I'm still in it too.
Oh, dang it.